Okay, yeah. I think that the most important regulation from PV perspective is the EU directive produced in 2010, the 2010 number 84, that is effective from 2012, that mainly develop a new approach from PV perspective, including a new definition of adverse drug reaction, new requirement for the marketing authorization holder, the switch from the volume 9A to the GVP, that is a well-structured document. And so this is the most important new regulation that develop a new approach for PV in the post-marketing and have an important impact on the PV, but not only in the PV, but also for the marketing authorization holder, for new requirement, new cost, new structures, and so now we are working for a new update on that, but from that time the PV activities was effectively changed. Okay, the PV department interacts with all other departments, because of course we need to ensure that all the colleagues know the PV requirement, are able to identify an adverse drug reaction and to inform immediately the PV team in order to ensure that they are working on the case and evaluate the signal, the benefit ratio, and also to submit the case into the vigilance. I think that the most interacting are, of course, with the function that usually manage this kind of information, such as medical information, quality, medical affairs, of course, clinical operation, customer service. But we have to remember that there are projects that are PV relevant, that are managed by other departments, such as the sales, the marketing, or other party. For instance, we have not forgotten that also the human resources are an important interaction with us, but also the legal. So I think that there is no a specific function that is interacting with us, but all of the parties of the marketing authorization holder are continuously interacting with us. And for that reason, it's important that we are able to know all the other functions and their activities, because we need to evaluate their daily activities and support them in order to fulfill all the PV requirements according to their projects. I think that when we talk about complaint, about product complaint, mainly the patient is not happy, because usually is not able to take the drug, have some scare about taking this the drug. So for that reason, through the PV team and through the collaboration between the quality department, the manufacturing department, and the safety department, we can collect all the information and, of course, evaluate which kind of issue happened, if it is only a pure complaint during the manufacturing process, but also if something is happening about the safety of the patient. So if we manage together this evaluation and we interact with the report together, we can provide a complete support to them in order to evaluate their safety and also to retrieve the information that are useful for all the departments. Additionally, from my point of view, if the patient receives information from quality manufacturing and the safety, is also supported because they receive information by the marketing authorization holder. Is not it doesn't matter what you are taking, you are just a buyer, you are a patient, we are supporting you. So I think that the best approach is to work together, to work beyond the interaction in order to have a complete overview before interacting with the patient. In the meantime, perform internal analysis to evaluate if something is already happened similar with other patient, with other country, with other batch maybe. And then after to a complete assessment, we can go back to the patient, retrieve the additional information, and then perform a complete analysis in order to evaluate the risk, the impact on the patient, the impact of the product, maybe to perform a recall, to perform a corrective action, or maybe just to inform the patient that what has happened is not really critical, but it's just an event that sometimes happen. So I think that is our best approach. Thank you.